All right, the grid for heat number 1 will be Stephen Lindeau and Kevin Martin on the front row, Michael Scruggs and Patrick Coluccio on the second row, Chris Shriver and DJ Kenner on the third row, Cody Olson, Michael Whiting are rounding out the field. And they are lined up on this pit road. It is a little weird getting off for the pace laps. Let's see if we can get a different angle on them. There you can see they have to come off the track, or come out on the track. There is that drop off as you come off the pit road, which oftentimes it really unsettles the car in any car you're in. But sometimes if you're not careful, you can end up bumping into a car next to you. You see Kevin Martin giving a little bit of extra space there to Lindeau. Both of them going as far outward as they possibly can. Stephen Lindeau. Oh, no. Lindeau drifts up. And Kevin Martin, we're already having problems, and we're on the pace lap for heat number 1. All right, one more time around, and Lindeau will lead them down. Pace truck will drop off, coming through turn 3, going off to the back, going off to pit road. Pace truck is in. Lindeau will lead them down. Green flag in the air, and here they go for heat number 1. 8 laps to go. Lindeau gets a good jump up off the front, but we're 3 wide. The 28 gets up into the 14. They touch, but everybody keeps it straight. Now Michael Whiting is starting to move up. Meanwhile, Coluccio in the 99, he's picked up a spot already. Oh, the 14 is way up on the edge. He manages to save it. We've got a car off. It's DJ Kenner. DJ Kenner went off track on the back. He is now on pit road. Stephen Lindeau is checked out. He has got a decent lead here. Coluccio now up to second. Biggest mover so far, though, Michael Whiting has picked up 3 positions, about to make it 4. Oh, tries to avoid hitting the 14, gets a little bit of the wall. That allows Cody Olson to slip by. Kevin Martin had an incident. Let's see if we can see. Oh! The 14 gets up on the wall, gets it back down, and saves it. What happened to Kevin Martin, though? Sends it off into turn number 1. Oh, gets together with Coluccio. He goes way off the track. Back up front, Lindeau has a huge lead. Coluccio in second. Michael Whiting has picked up 5 spots. He is now up to third. Make that second. Michael Whiting to second. Can he run down Stephen Lindeau in 2 laps? Probably not. Cody Olson fighting back on the inside. Now they cross over. Michael Whiting to the inside. The 6 car gets way high, drifting. He comes back down. He's going to try and cross over again. Can't do it. White flag is in the air. The battle for Stephen Lindeau is way out front. He is going to win heat number 1. The battle is for second place right now as Michael Whiting sends it off. He is in second. Cody Olson can't get to him. Whiting is second. Olson is third. Chris Shriver, with no practice, comes home 4th. Michael Scruggs is 5th. And Patrick Coluccio comes home 6th. Kevin Martin and DJ Kenner both finish on pit road. Cody Olson decided to send it off track there. All right, heat number 2. Up front is Wayne Bridges and Doug Tyre Norton. Jason Holder and Andrew Spears on the second row. Jim Cook and Justin Glover on the third row. Jim Johnson and Brian Mansfield rounding out the field. Brian Mansfield currently 4th in points. Wayne Bridges is 3rd in points. Chris Shriver is second in points. And obviously, Chris Shriver had a great first heat despite not having any practice. We'll see what happens once he gets up into the feature. He could be a real force to be reckoned with in this points battle. Showing Jim Cook is not gridded for his heat. All right, Pace Truck will drive down pit road this time. Pace Truck drops off, and now Wayne Bridges and Doug Tyre Norton will lead them down. Green flag in the air. Wayne Bridges gets a huge jump here. Doug Norton caught a little bit napping. Now he's got... Oh, the 17 gets real slow. He is stuck in the middle. Now the 39 on the bottom is slowing down. We've got one car off the track. Justin Glover off track. He gets into the wall. Doug Tyre Norton gets turned. He is off track. What happened there? Caution is out. Doug Norton was having a little trouble with the handling, got a little loose, gets up into the wall. The 17 was right there and got him. He manages to save the car and get it back on track, but he is now going to be at the back of the field. Justin Glover has also recovered. He is now out on track. He did not lose a lap, it looks like. No, he did not, so he is going to maintain the lead lap. And Wayne Bridges continues to lead. Andrew Spears in second. Andrew picked up 2 spots already in heat number 2. Jason Holder is currently third. Jim Johnson is fourth. He started in 7th. Brian Mansfield is 5th after starting in 8th. A couple of guys starting to make their way forward. No surprise, Brian Mansfield being one of those working his way forward. Jim Johnson trying to get sorted into line here. Should get the 1 to go here. First caution of the night here at Lernerville. Lights are out on the pace car. Andrew Spears now on the outside of Wayne Bridges. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air, and Wayne Bridges does not get the start he had last time. Andrew Spears now to the front. He is up high, but it looked like he had some trouble getting into the corner. Manages to maintain his lead for the moment. Here comes Jim Johnson, though. Jim to second now. Jim ducking to the inside of Andrew Spears, trying to pick up the position. He's trying to go for the lead. Meanwhile, the 17 car, Jason Holder, had some struggles at the start. He is now back up into third place. Wayne Bridges back to fourth. White flag in the air. Spears has a decent lead. He's pretty well got this thing wrapped up. The battle for second, though, Jim Johnson, Jason Holder, as they go off into 3 and 4. Jim maintains his position and comes home second. Andrew Spears wins heat number 2. Jim Johnson is second. Jason Holder third. Wayne Bridges fourth. Doug Tyre Norton in fifth. Brian Mansfield and Justin Glover rounding out the field. All right, warm-up time. These guys get one more chance, and this is Chris Shriver's best opportunity to get a little bit of practice out here. He was late getting into the race, so now he's going to have to get out there and get as much practice as possible in that 14 car. Andrew Spears makes it out onto track first. You see how tricky it can be to get off pit road. That could come into play during the feature. Oh, Andrew Spears struggles getting off into one and goes off the track, managing to stay on the dirt though, and he gets back up there. Now, Chris Shriver is currently the fastest car on the track. We saw him not be able to get out here and get the practice he needed. He got in at the last minute, still picked up several positions in his heat. In heat number 1, he is currently second in points. He needs a good race, and he needs Stephen Lindeau to have some struggles here. So we'll see how things play out in this points battle. Currently, the Stephen Lindeau has a 7-point lead over Shriver, and then Wayne Bridges is 10 points out of the lead in third. Brian Mansfield 15 points out of the lead in fourth, and Doug Tyre Norton in fifth is 17 points out of the lead. So all still within striking distance, but they need Lindeau to have a rough night to pick up some positions, and Lindeau has not had one so far. He was really good in heat number 1. We'll see if things change here. Currently, Cody Olson, one of the newer guys, after a pretty dominant performance last week, here he is, and now he is the fastest car on track. All right, it is time to go racing from Lernerville. And they line up with Stephen Lindeau and Andrew Spears on the front row. Michael Whiting, Jim Johnson, third and fourth. Cody Olson is fifth. Jason Holder is sixth. Chris Shriver is seventh. Wayne Bridges is eighth. Ninth is Michael Scruggs. 10th is Doug Tyre Norton. Patrick Coluccio is 11th. Brian DeBoss Mansfield is 12th. 13th is Kevin Martin. 14th is Justin Glover. DJ Kenner 15th. And Jim Cook is 16th. Although we'll have to see if Jim Cook grids. He did not grid for his heat. And I'm not seeing his car back there, so he may be just monitoring. Chris Shriver saying he is starting 7th in the main. Yes, that is accurate. But I am encouraging the admins to give Chris Shriver a 100-point penalty for, I don't know, just because. Good luck, buddy. Cody Olson had a problem getting off pit road. We've talked about this track being a little bit difficult getting off pit road, and he gets off, almost goes into the infield, manages to save it. Not anything. That happens to anybody that is starting on that inside row when you come off pit road, off that little bit of a jump in these cars. In any of the dirt cars, it is very tricky. In fact, in the winged sprints, trying to get off pit road is extremely difficult. And oftentimes, or the 358s and the big block mods, oftentimes you end up just doing anything you can to keep it off the inside wall. This is a difficult pit exit. Could come into play during this race as cars have difficulties. We'll see how things play out. But the pace car is ducking down pit road. Green flag is in the air, and here we go. Points leader Stephen Lindeau up at the front, but Andrew Spears right there beside him. And Chris Shriver down on the bottom. We've got cars wrecking in the back. Caution is out. Let's see who was involved. I do believe Michael Scruggs was involved in that. Scruggs get off, and Patrick Coluccio just got to the back bumper, had a little bit more momentum, and ended up turning him around. And we've got cheering for Cody Olson, American Dirt Motorsports. Cody currently running in 10th. He was the fastest in practice. As always, cheer on your favorite drivers. We love it when you guys are out there talking to us. It always helps us out. And like, follow, share, subscribe, all that other fun stuff. And if you want to learn more about the Outlaws, go to htsai.net, find the schedule, go look at the league, and hit the button. It'll take you to their website, outlawsunited.com. Lights are out on the pace car. Stephen Lindeau maintaining the lead for the moment. He has the opportunity to extend his points lead here tonight with a win. We'll see if he can get it done. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air one more time. Here they go down the front straightaway. That time Lindeau gets a really good start. They're 3 wide back in the pack. As the 25 of Justin Glover makes it 3 wide, he gets into the side of the 11 car. The 44 of Michael Whiting is spinning. Michael goes over several cars. Caution is out again. Michael Whiting was 3 wide with Lindeau, and we had one car go off. Chris Shriver gets in the side of Michael Whiting, and that is where the chaos ensued, trying to see who that was that went off track. I believe that was Jim Johnson. Yes, it was. Jim Johnson gets down there. Shriver ducked low. It wasn't contact. Not sure. He might have just sent it in there a little too hard. A lot of cars caught in that incident as Michael Whiting basically flew over the field. Let's see if we can get another look at the incident that brought this caution out real quick. Oh, Shriver got down in the grass accidentally. That's what sent him up the track, and there you go. Pace car is off. We are green flag racing one more time. Stephen Lindeau off the front once again. Meanwhile, back mid-pack, we've got the 32 goes off track. DJ Kenner goes off the track on the back straightaway. We knew we'd see some of that here tonight. Meanwhile, in the middle of the pack, they continue to battle. Up front, Andrew Spears has now jumped to the lead. Stephen Lindeau is back to second. Third place is Brian Mansfield. Jason Holder now in fourth. We've got a mess back here as Cody Olson works his way through the field. Picks up several positions. Cody Olson now back up to 7th after dropping back early. Caution is out. Looks like Justin Glover was involved. And looks like the 28 just got a little slow and loose right in front of Glover. Managed to collect him and several other cars. I believe the 14 was involved. Michael Scruggs was involved in that as well. All right, as they run really quickly, let's try and get through this before they go green again. Andrew Spears currently in the lead. Lindeau, our points leader, in second. Mansfield is currently third. Jason Holder is fourth. Kevin Martin currently running fifth in the new Loud Wraps paint scheme. Then you've got Doug Tyre Norton, Cody Olson, Wayne Bridges, Jim Johnson, Patrick Coluccio, Justin Glover, and looks like we have a couple of guys off track at the moment. We'll let scoring get caught up here. as they get stacked back up. Stephen Lindeau restarting on the outside tonight, or this time, as he's been to the inside all night tonight. We'll see if he gets any better off the outside, as that high line is the best place to run around this track. Brian Mansfield has started in 12th. He is now up to 3rd in the 11 car. He has had a charge through the field. Kevin Martin started in 13th. He is now up to 5th as the pace car drops off. Green flag is in the air again. Andrew Spears going to lead him down. Lindeau has the preferred outside line, though. We'll see if Lindeau can do anything with that. Lindeau gets a good jump off of turn 2. They're 3 wide back here. Cody Olson starting to fight his way back towards the front. Several cars 3 wide back there. It's a mess right behind this group. Coluccio in the middle. Wayne Bridges goes off the track. He ends up going upside down. The 39 of Jim Johnson is down to the inside. He drifts up and gets into Michael Whiting. The 14 gets together with Coluccio. It is getting wild. Stephen Lindeau just continues to run away with it. Meanwhile, mid-pack, Cody Olson up to 7th. Kevin Martin to 6th. Doug Tyre Norton is in 5th. Brian Mansfield is currently 4th. Jason Holder is 3rd. Andrew Spears is 2nd. And Lindeau continues to run away with this one. Chris Shriver in 8th. Justin Glover started 13th. He is up, or 14th. He is up to 9th. Jim Johnson is back to 10th. He's having a rough night. Michael Whiting also having a rough night, flying over everybody. We told him in the pre-race to keep all 4 tires on the ground after he flew that car onto pit road. Apparently he did not listen. Justin Glover off track had an incident. Let's see what happened. Justin Glover gets in the wall. Jim Johnson is right there, trying to save it. It goes off into the dirt and grass to the outside. And looks like Michael Scruggs has had an incident. Let's try and see what happened to Scruggs. Oh, he went off the track on the back straightaway. Managed to keep it on the dirt part for a little bit, but no, he ended up losing it back there. Alright, caution is out. Doug Tyre Norton. A lot going on here. Doug Norton coming through 3 and 4. You can see how much dust has been kicked up. He got too high and hit the pit road exit wall. Just in the right spot. It was still considered on track, and they threw the caution just to be safe. And you can see how dusty the track is getting. And that's what it looks like from the cockpit of the leader as the dust starts to settle, at least for the moment. Let's find somebody further back. Cody Olson's car. No, the dust is really starting to settle. Once they go back to green, we'll try and take another look at it. But as that dust kicks up and the sun goes down, it gets difficult to see in these cars at this track. Hey, my pleasure, Joel. Thank you for watching. All right, they are lining back up side by side, getting ready to go green again. Lindeau still being scored as the leader. Andrew Spears in second. Pace truck is off. Green flag is in the air again, though. I have 21 laps to go at the line. And they were leaning on each other heavily. Oh, we've got a car around, down on the infield. Caution is out. Looked like somebody got down and caught the tire. Oh, the 14 got together, and several cars go flying off track. Doug Norton, Coluccio. Trying to see who else was involved in that. Chris Shriver was involved. It looked like Kevin Martin just got punted down to the inside on the restart. Doug Norton involved. A lot of really good cars ended up off the track. A few managed to save it, but the way this one is going, the track is starting to slick off. The sun's starting to go down, and tempers are starting to flare. All right, Andrew Spears currently being scored in the lead. Lindeau second, Mansfield third. Holder is fourth. Jim Johnson fifth. Cody Olson now up to sixth. Michael Whiting to seventh. Kevin Martin up to eighth. Patrick Coluccio ninth. Doug Tire Norton is in 10th. Several cars on pit road or lap down. Justin Glover being scored a lap down. Wayne Bridges. Scruggs is on pit road. DJ Kenner is on pit road. Stephen Lindeau, the points leader, has managed to stay out of most of the chaos here. Pace truck is off, and green flag again. Lindeau restarts to the inside here. Track slicking off up top, and we're already seeing a little bit of chaos. The 44 of Michael Whiting goes around. Wayne Bridges is involved, but they stay green. And now we've got the 11 off the track. Caution is out. Brian Mansfield had picked up a ton of spots. Let's take a look here at what happened in the back with Bridges and Michael Whiting. Looks like Michael Whiting was already around there. Not sure what caused his initial spin. Oh, he had to check up to try and not get the 39. Then the 99 and the 52 just happened to be right there. Then a lap later, I should say, Brian Mansfield and the 6 get together. And then the 68 gets his quarter panel as he was trying to recover it. That's what brings us under caution this time. Stephen Lindeau currently in the lead. Cody Olson now being scored up in second. Jim Johnson is third. Let everything get sorted out. Let everybody get in position, and we'll have to take a look at this again. Looks like a few of those may have changed there. Andrew Spears currently in the lead. Lindeau is second. Olson is third. Holder fourth. Michael Whiting is fifth. Jim Johnson sixth. Kevin Martin seventh. Doug Tire Norton is eighth. Brian Mansfield ninth. And Chris Shriver now back up into 10th. As a few cars look like they were trying to get their laps back. Pace truck is in. Green flag in the air again. And Lindeau gets a good jump on the field this time. Spears just caught napping. Spears drifts way up high right across the nose of the 6 car. 6 manages to slip by here. Cody Olson to second, but now we've got a crossover move coming. No, they can't do it. Caution is out again. I do believe Doug Tire Norton is involved in this one. Let's see what happened. The 11 of Brian Mansfield trying to work his way back up. Oh, Kevin Martin gets up high. Doug Norton clips him. That bumps Kevin and everybody down. They catch Chris Shriver, and that brings us under caution again. I think the only 2 cars that that haven't been involved in some of this chaos tonight, Stephen Lindeau and Andrew Spears. They've managed to check out, other than leaning on each other on a couple of restarts here. These two guys have managed to stay out of trouble. But now they've got a very fast car right behind them. The leader does. Stephen Lindeau has Cody Olson, who will be restarting on his outside this time. And Cody, last week, extremely fast. This week, obviously extremely fast too. Been involved in a couple of the incidents, got caught up in them, and has managed to avoid a few and work his way back up here into second place. Lights are back out on the pace truck. They will stack back up. Looks like they're still sorting some stuff out at the back of the field. We'll see if they delay the green. Looks like everybody's getting fairly close to being ready here. Yep, pace truck is going to come off. Now Cody Olson has a chance to take the lead from Lindeau here. Green flag in the air. There they go. Lindeau gets the better jump on the start. Cody Olson holding on to second. They get a little ways away from Andrew Spears. Meanwhile, it is side by side. Michael Whiting on the high side. The 17 of Jason Holder to the inside as those two battle for fourth. Lindeau continues to lead, trying to open up a little bit of a gap. Cody Olson to second, 16, coming to 15 laps to go here. Patrick Coluccio back there picking up a spot. He is coming around the outside of Michael Whiting now. Or I'm sorry, Brian Mansfield, excuse me. Jim Johnson, Chris Shriver, and Kevin Martin all back here battling for a top 10. Brian Mansfield's around. Chris Shriver gets him, and caution is out again. Looks like this might have started with Coluccio. Coluccio gets into the side of Brian Mansfield. Coluccio goes up the fence. Mansfield goes around. Jim Johnson managed to avoid it. Chris Shriver did not. He actually sent Brian Mansfield flying. Stephen Lindeau continuing to lead. Cody Olson wasn't able to do anything with him on the restart. Brian Mansfield still manages to maintain fourth place at the moment. Lights are out on the pace car. They will go green flag racing one more time. Pace truck is off. Green flag in the air again. They'll have 13 laps to go at the line. Stephen Lindeau gets a little bit ahead going off into turn one. There, meanwhile, side by side, mid-pack trying to go three wide. Jim Johnson drifts up. Chris Shriver has to get out of it just a little bit there. Coluccio picking up a position. Coluccio gets into the 39. Let's see what happened as Andrew Spears had an incident right before that. Oh, I am not sure if that was a handling issue or a netcode issue that because they did not touch. There was a gap between them, but it did look like a netcode issue where the 68 got into Andrew Spears, sent him around, both of them wrecking. Given the way that things transpired there, I really believe that was a netcode issue. Short track, dirt track racing at its finest. Tempers really starting to flare now. Michael Whiting coming back out on track now. He's going to go get his lap back. Lindeau is in the lead. Now a new name at the front, Jason Holder in the 17 car. Cody Olson now back into third. Kevin Martin has managed to, despite being involved in a lot of the early incidents, picked up a lot of positions. He is now being shown in fourth. Chris Shriver has managed to work his way back up to fifth. Coluccio is sixth. Glover now back up into seventh as we go green. Stephen Lindeau gets another good jump on the start. Meanwhile, the battle back here between Martin and Shriver, that is for third and fourth. Positions are changing like crazy. Stephen Lindeau suddenly fell all the way back to seventh, and Cody Olson is now up to the lead, but he is having to battle side by side with Jason Holder. Chris Shriver now has worked his way up to third. Kevin Martin is up to fourth. Jim Johnson back in fifth. Now he's going to drop back. Stephen Lindeau back to fifth. Stephen Lindeau, points leader, now in fifth after leading and being the dominant car so far tonight. But Cody Olson has started to open up a lead with coming to 7 laps to go. He has opened up a little over half a second over second place Jason Holder, and they have got a huge margin, almost 3 seconds back to third place Chris Shriver. Kevin Martin is currently fourth. Stephen Lindeau still in fifth, trying to pick up any positions he can here late in the race. It's a 3-car battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Michael Whiting has had another issue. He has dropped back several positions. Lindeau looking to the inside for third. Will he be able to pull it off as they come off turn 4? 5 laps left to go. Cody Olson has checked out a little bit. He now has a second and a half over Jason Holder. Caution is out. Brian Mansfield involved. Oh, Doug Norton just sent it in there. Brian Mansfield was a little bit slower, turned him around, and that brings us under caution. Cody Olson did not want to see that caution. They had 5 laps to go, and he had a huge lead. Jason Holder is definitely loving it, as is Kevin Martin and Stephen Lindeau, as they're both trying to recover some positions here. Let's see. Where will they race next week? I will have to look that up. Give me a moment here. Green flag. Green flag in the air. I tried to jump the gun on him there. As Stephen Lindeau in third jumps to the inside, coming down into turn 1. They're going to go through the turn almost 4 wide there briefly. Chris Shriver trying to get everything he can. Lindeau gets into the side of the 6. Everybody manages to keep it straight. 3 laps to go. Cody Olsen manages to get a little bit back out to the lead. Lindeau cannot get it completed past the 17 car. He slides up into 3rd. Shriver up to 4th now. Jim Johnson 5th. Andrew Spears trying to... Andrew Spears gets through, but Kevin Martin was sideways back there. Justin Glover now up to 6th. Martin drops back several spots. Glover is 7th. Coluccio is 8th. Brian Mansfield now back to 9th after being involved in almost everything. White flag in the air. Cody Olsen has got this one just about wrapped up. Jason Holder is looking for 2nd place here. Chris Shriver now to 3rd. And Chris Shriver comes home 4th. Lindeau is 3rd. So Cody Olsen 1st. Jason Holder 2nd. Stephen Lindeau 3rd. Chris Shriver 4th. Jim Johnson is 5th. Then we've got Andrew Spears, Justin Glover, Patrick Coluccio, Brian Mansfield, and Wayne Bridges rounding out the field. Somebody forgot to tell Cody he is not to go up there. He has to stay out on track for the proper celebration. Next week they will be at Cedar Lake. That'll be interesting. That is a very small track. And these are very large cars. We'll see how that one plays out, and we'll see if we can talk to our top 3 here in just a moment. All right, first off, let's try and talk to our 3rd place finisher, Stephen Lindeau. Stephen Lindeau, this is Doug in the booth. You got me?
Yes, how you doing, Doug?
Hey, pretty good. Obviously not the finish you wanted after being the dominant car the first half of the race, but 3rd place finish definitely going to help in the points tonight.
Yeah, I'm pretty happy with getting 3rd after what happened. I ended up sending it over the lip, of course. There was about 10 left. I ran it fine all race and then somehow just lost it and sent it over in 3 and 4. Dropped back to like 6th or 7th, I think it was, and then ended up getting back up to 3rd, so I'm happy with that.
Well, definitely a great points night. Despite the issues, you managed to keep the car clean most of the night, and it does look like you'll extend your points lead just a hair over Chris Shriver.
Yeah, I'm happy I at least got in front of him to hopefully keep that a little bit. I think he finished right behind me, or just a few cars behind me or something.
Right behind you, yeah.
Not much, so.
Not much, but you get to maintain for at least the moment.
Yes, sir.
All right, well, we'll talk to you next week at Cedar Lake. Congratulations on a great 3rd place finish, man.
Thank you, Doug.
All right, that was Stephen Lindeau, and let's see if we can talk to 2nd place Jason Holder. Hey, Jason, this is Doug in the booth. You got me, bud? Hey, Jason, this is Doug. You got me? Well, let's see if we can talk to our winner real quick while we wait on Jason. Hey, Cody, this is Doug. You got me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, man, congratulations. That was a wild one.
Yeah, that was that was definitely a wild one.
It seemed like every time there was a caution, at least the first half of the race, you were right there and managed to be right in the middle of it and get caught in just about everything, but still managed to survive and work your way up to the front.
Yeah, I don't know how cars actually still working, to be honest. I just kind of kept with it, and I went in for a fast repair early, hoping that would, kind of help. But then I noticed I kind of made it like up halfway through the pack, and then more towards the front. I was like, well, I can't take a quick repair now. I'm just gonna have to hopefully ride this wave out, and that came through for us.
Yeah, and we did see Lindeau. He was closing on you there at the end, but then with about 7-8 laps to go, he ended up going off the berm and managed to open up a lead that nobody could close up on you.
Yeah, I think Lindeau was probably the quick guy tonight. I don't think it was me. I know he went off the edge there, and it kind of gave me the advantage, and I got around the 17 car, and yeah, it kind of worked out the rest of the night for us. So yeah, but good job to both those guys.
All right, man. Well, congratulations. A great race tonight, a great win, and should boost you up in the points just a little bit.
Yeah, fingers crossed. Let's hope.
All right, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
All right, Jason Holder, are you with us, buddy? Looks like Jason may be having technical difficulties. We'll give him a minute here. Oh, and Jason left us. Okay, we'll see if he pops back in here in a minute. I will tell you we will be having some special event broadcasts over the next weekend as BRR is taking off. Still waiting on word as to whether or not the Outlaws will run Monday. We will post something on that if they do not. Otherwise, you can expect to see them Monday. Tuesday night, XCal is off this Tuesday, so this coming Tuesday, so we'll be back with them in 2 weeks. In the meantime, Tuesday night we will have a very special event. I will have the poster posted in the next day or so, but gonna have some very, very special guests for that event. Really looking forward to that broadcast, and hopefully we'll pick up some Saturday and Sunday special event broadcasts for the weekend. And of course, next Wednesday we will be back here with the Outlaw Xfinity and Pro Late Model Series, and then we will go back to our regularly scheduled programs after that. And you can find all those schedules at htsai.net, including all the information about the upcoming charity event the Outlaws are doing. Definitely help us out with that one. We will be posting the link to donate and everything in the next day or so, and you can help contribute to that as well. We're shooting for $2,000 for the American Cancer Society, so let's see if we can help Skylar Massey out and raise some money in memory of his mother. Looks like our second place finishers' technical difficulties continue, so we're going to call it a night here. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. It has been a great night of racing, a great night of short track racing, and a lot of fun to call. Thank you all for talking to us in the comments. Really appreciate it. Look forward to talking to you guys again really soon. And you can always tune in during the day to watch us stream. We'll be streaming some stuff as we work on the free HTSAI setups tomorrow morning. Jared and I will be streaming while we're working on that, so tune in for that. And you can find, if you're on iRacing and you need some setups for asphalt oval stuff, definitely go check out htsai.net. It has the Discord link and all the information, a bunch of setup guides, some really helpful stuff out there. Go check that out as well. Thank you all for tuning in. It has been a fun night, and I hope you guys had as much fun as we had. Y'all have a wonderful night.